But joining us on the phone from Westwood, New Jersey, James O'Keefe Sr., the father of the man accused of orchestrating the Landreau wiretap. And Mr. O'Keefe, I'm grateful to you for making some time to talk to me and us about this. What is your understanding of what your son was doing?
Well, good afternoon, Dylan. The reality is I don't know. James does a lot of his work on his own, and we don't know. What I can tell you is that I'm extraordinarily proud of my son. He is an honest, he's a sincere person. And the majority of his efforts have been toward trying to bring out truth in an unusual and, debatable fashion. But he does have a lot of integrity.
When you read or hear or see, however you consume the information, that your son has been arrested for illegally entering federal property with the intent to commit a felony, the first thought that crosses your mind is what?
Well, first of all, I know him, and I know that whatever he did would not he would not do anything to injure anybody or hurt anybody intentionally. He may stretch the limits a little bit as a prank, if you will, if that's the right word. But wiretapping, no, I think that's a joke. I think that is, when the facts come out, that will not be the case. I have a great deal of respect for the authorities, and I do know that they're watching for this senator, and as it should be. So I think we need to wait to see what the facts are.
Of course. I couldn't agree. Have you talked to him recently?
Very, very briefly. It's been a little hectic for him, so we don't know the details. And frankly, I don't know what he was doing down there. But I would say to you that my son has a wonderful record of publications, and some of it's depending on what stance you are. You can like him or not like him, but the fact is he's his own man and he's an honest man. Yeah. I think that if we look at this from a rational point of view, he's probably down there for the Louisiana land purchase, and I think that, and I'm speculating and I don't know, certainly in a matter like this you can't say too much, but I think what troubles a lot of Americans here is when you look at two senators that have practiced bribery and possibly extortion, depending on your view, that's unacceptable to the American people.
Yeah, no, there's no question. I think there's, as we talked about at the top of the show, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show, we all know that our government 10 ways is ineffective, shall we say, relative to the consensus expectation of basic transparency, fairness, decency, and fair play, and we're not getting it. Mr. O'Keefe, thank you for the time. I hope to talk to you soon if the opportunity presents itself. Again, James O'Keefe Sr., the father of one of the four individuals recently arrested for efforts to get into Senator Mary Landrieu's offices in Louisiana. And we are now joined by